All I hear is talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. If she be down the ride, oh, I'll bet that. Ooh.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is J.H. How you doing, Postal Family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Let's talk. We just gonna jump right into the gusto about this big fat check that you're gonna be getting, because people keep asking, even the people that have been there for years. They're like, well, can you explain it to me? It's very difficult, but I'm going to try my best to break it down in layman terms for everybody so that you have an example and you'll also know how complex it is, what to expect from your back pay. You're not getting one fat check with no breakdown. It's itemized to death, so it's not one big chunk. You're going to see the itemized areas. People that have gotten it before, and if you look on your light blue, you'll see a section. Some of you have gotten back pay for some things. Some of you have gotten grievance pays for some things. So it'll be in that section over there. The way it's done, your back pay is not calculated like a one-size-fits-all bonus. It's retroactive pay. Meaning the system goes back to each pay period starting from when the contract should have kicked in, when the last one ended, when a new one started, and it adjusts what you should have been paid versus what you actually got. So if the contract was ratified, I'm just giving you an example, in July of 2025, but should have taken effect in November 2023, the system is going to go back almost 2 years, checking every single paycheck in that window. It's based on your actual work hours. So again, let's just say you made, I don't know, $19.63 an hour at the time. When the new contract kicked in, maybe you should have been making $20.28. Plus, you get COLAs added in over time. So they plug all this information into the system, and the system checks how many hours did you work in pay period 25, 2023? Did you have overtime that week? Did you work penalty overtime, Sunday premium, night differential? Were you on leave without pay, LWOP? All of that changes your back pay amount. You only get back pay for the hours you actually physically worked. If you were out sick or on sick leave, you'll get your sick leave in there, but you're not going to get back paid for those hours. So just make sure. Some people have 2 days of sick leave so you can fulfill your 40, but you're not going to get paid for that. Each pay period is listed separately on your back pay in the sections, like your back pay stubs. When the back pay hits, it's not just a line that says $3,500 back pay, whatever it is. It'll be detailed line by line. So one will say, I did this video a while ago. One will say pay period 1, 2024, I don't know, $102. Pay period 2, 2024, $89. Pay period 3, $165, and so on. And this goes on for dozens of pay periods, depending on how far back the contract was retroactive. So for the carriers, it's a little bit longer. For the APWU, it wasn't as long, but still. Here's the kicker. Taxes come out of each individual pay period. So I wanted to correct something where I said you could just, shut your taxes off, or actually what I said was have a bigger chunk of your check going into your what the hell is it called? Into your TSP. That way you don't get taxed as much. But Even though the back pay is hitting you all at once, the USPS payroll system still taxes each week as if it were paid on that date. I just learned this the other day. Somebody corrected me. That means you're not being taxed on the full check as if it were one huge payday. You're being taxed week by week according to the historical tax brackets for that week. Now we got a new president. Tax brackets are different. So if you were in a lower tax bracket in 2023, those weeks will be taxed lower than your 2025 rates. Everyone's amount will be different, and some people will be disappointed. This is just what it is. So let's be real. Some people are going to expect, I don't know, $4,000, but you'll only get like, $1,200. Why? Because maybe you took time off. Maybe you didn't work that much overtime. Maybe you transferred and had a break in service. Maybe you were CCA for part of it and then a PTF for the rest of it. The system does not care how we feel. It looks at the data that was calculated when you got paid, the work history. So, I'm sorry, excuse me. Once you get your back paycheck, you can, if you got hours to do it, you pull it up on your computer and you go line by line. Look at your old pay stubs if you still have them. And if you see anything that looks off. So I don't know how far back we can go. I haven't really checked that on Light Blue yet. So if anything looks off, it's rare, but mistakes do happen, especially with things like missed overtime hours, holiday pay not being adjusted, the incorrect pay rate for night differentials as well. So between the carrier's differential as well as the APWU differential, it's different. The COLAs are different as well. So if you catch something, you have to speak to HR. That's how it works. You'll never get them on the phone, but that's how it works. And I think they have something called a payroll inquiry through your union steward. So your union steward can request like a breakdown. It takes forever to get that of your tax report if you have any questions with that. But again, it's very difficult to try to calculate that yourself. Again, this is just to kind of give you somewhat of a, I don't know, I'm not going to say it's going to make you feel comfortable, but at least it gives you the knowledge so that you can move forward and understand there is no one size fits all for everything. And if anybody ever told you that, I know I didn't. I always said that there was a breakdown, and I've broken it down before, but this should clarify it. Like I said, I had to clear some things up. I thought that you can like shut your taxes off that week or just claim, something on it. I never said that either. Somebody else did. But no, that's not going to work. So I hope this information was helpful to somebody. This was straight information. And if anybody has more information that I may have missed, because I'm trying to speak about this off the top of my head to what I remember going through, please drop the comments down there, and, hopefully your information will help somebody as well. I got to end it with like this. If you don't like me, that's okay. No, that's not what I say. I don't say that. That's it. I don't remember what I say at the end of it. Something about respect that, check that. Anyway, I just wanted to drag y'all on a couple more minutes just so I can hit the 9-minute mark. With that being said, this is JH, and I'm out.
All I hear is talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. If she be down the ride, oh, I'll bet that. Ooh.